Welcome back everyone. Today we're diving into another video in our series where we break down and define common photography terms that you often hear but might not fully understand. This series aims to help you grasp these concepts and use them effectively in your photography. Let's jump into our topic for today, high-speed sync, or HSS. I always want to say HHS, so sorry if I do that during the video. Understanding high-speed sync can significantly improve your flash photography techniques and overall image quality. The information I'm going to provide today applies to most cameras, but not those cameras with a global shutter. High-speed sync, or HSS, is a feature in modern flash systems that allows you to use your flash at shutter speeds faster than your camera's native sync speed. Typically, most cameras have a sync speed of around 1/200th or 1/250th of a second. If you try to use a faster shutter speed with a standard flash, you'll get a dark band across your photo. This happens because the shutter isn't fully open when the flash fires. High-speed sync solves this problem by allowing your flash to pulse rapidly, acting like a continuous light source during your exposure. So why would you want to use high-speed sync? There are two primary reasons. First, controlling depth of field outdoors. HHS, not Health and Human Services, HSS, high-speed sync, allows you to use wide apertures like f2.8 or wider combined with fast shutter speeds in bright conditions without overexposing your images or getting that black line across your frame. This is especially useful outdoors when you want to achieve a shallow depth of field where your subject is in sharp focus and the background is beautifully blurred. People call this blur bokeh or bokeh. The second reason is freezing motion. Faster shutter speeds are essential for freezing fast-moving subjects in bright conditions like outdoors during the day or in a bright, sunlit studio. Whether you're shooting sports or any action scene, HSS allows you to use those higher shutter speeds while still adding flash to your scene. Keep in mind that high-speed sync reduces the effective power of your flash because it's making those little pulses. While you might be able to shoot at 1/200th, at f11, at ISO 100, you're not going to be able to shoot at 1/8000th of a second at f11 without significantly increasing your ISO. If you can control the ambient light, like you're in a studio with blackout drapes or maybe it's just a dark studio overall, then using your flash at your normal sync speed and leveraging something called flash duration is probably preferable. And I will link to a video that's all about that topic. Now let's get a bit technical. In standard flash photography at your sync speed or below, probably around 1/200th of a second for most of you, the entire flash burst happens while the shutter is fully open. However, with high-speed sync, the flash fires multiple dimmer bursts of light as the shutter curtain moves across the sensor or as the sensor records the image. This rapid pulsing divides the total volume of light into smaller bursts that line up with the open section of the shutter or where the sensor is reading, allowing you to use much faster shutter speeds. Setting up high-speed sync is straightforward, but it can vary slightly depending on your camera and your flash system. Here is a general guide. First, ensure you have a HSS-capable flash and trigger. Not all flash units support high-speed sync, so you need to confirm that both the trigger and the flash are high-speed sync capable. Next, you may need to enable high-speed sync on your flash trigger and possibly your light too, but many modern flash units and triggers automatically enable high-speed sync when you increase your shutter speed beyond the standard sync speed. That's how it works with my Elinchrom lights. But check your flash and trigger manuals to confirm. Then, check your camera settings. Some cameras require you to enable high-speed sync shooting in the menu, like Nikon for instance. Refer to your camera's manual to find this setting. Again, there are lots of different cameras and lights, and everything is going to be slightly different. And now, you should be ready to go. If you want to shoot a portrait with limited depth of field, first choose your aperture and then adjust your shutter speed and your ISO until the background or sky looks good without flash. If you're photographing a human jumping through the air, you are going to pick your shutter speed first. Try something like 1/4000th of a second and see if that freezes them. Then you're going to pick your aperture to get the right depth of field and your ISO so that the sky or background looks right. Next, adjust your flash power until your subject is the right brightness. Understanding and using high-speed sync can significantly enhance your photography, giving you more creative control and the ability to shoot in various lighting conditions. If you found this explanation helpful, be sure to check out my other tutorials on flash photography. Also, don't forget to look at my Monolight lighting handbook for more in-depth techniques and tips. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions about high-speed sync or how to use it in your photography. Please like, subscribe, and sign up for the bell. And also, have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon.